Wherever you are, I hope your summer safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor, please? May you please hit that like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you like to donate, you do not have to. It is not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom up, but with all of my heart, ahead of time to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been, and for the super thanks and the memberships and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful, gorgeous souls tenfold. Please keep in mind within watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you are in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be a she could be a he, or else could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. Hey George, how you doing, honey? Sorry guys, like it's hard to see the screen because it's telling me orientation is locked. Rotate device back, and whenever that happens, like the screen's like kind of black, so it's hard to read. The it's like darkened, but I can still kind of read it. How you doing, George? I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed day. I took a couple days off. What do you call it? I do have a candle lit, guys. If you're wondering, you just can't see. I had to move the location because my plants are like literally they grew like they're like on top of it in the regular location, so I have it over a little bit more. So it is lit. I just have nowhere else to put it. See, it's like right there. But these are like right on top of it, and I want them to get burnt. But yeah. So justice was during the whole pre-shuffle, y'all. Um, it was so funny. Right before I went to go do this reading, I went out into the kitchen and I seen Bonnie out there, and I did a little video of Bonnie, and she got into a fight. Somebody could have got into a fight. And she got her hair pulled out. I don't know if y'all seen that short that I did. Bonnie is such a little brute, man. But what do you call it? Yeah, so it was they're saying during the whole pre-shuffle, it was you're getting justice, and it was divine intervention. All right, justice, and it was for a third party situation. Um, so like it was like master manipulator. Somebody was like all the manipulation they did, and their weird obsession with you. I don't know, they're stalking, whatever weird obsessions they were doing, but divine intervention came out twice. Okay, so there's on two different cards. It was divine intervention on the spirit card, and intervention on I think it was like the obsessed card or whatever it was. I forget, but it came out twice. So yeah. And I guess because you're in tune, like you're in alignment and everything, this is happening now. There's like, it's finally time. I feel like you've been dealing with this for quite some time. All right. But you're getting justice. Like for sure, for sure. There's, you know what I mean? There could be a divorce happening or, possibly for somebody or a separation for somebody as well. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what it is. What I do, yeah. I'm using the Mystic Black Rose deck. Someone think could be Rose, Rosie, Rosa. You could be a Mystic. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Someone that's very jealous. Okay, you're getting justice for like their weird obsessions or jealousy, them being a snake. Okay, the rumors, the pettiness, being envious and talking behind your back and everything that they're doing. Okay, you're getting justice for this and for their weird obsessions. They're people are seeing through everything. They see that whatever they're seeing that like whatever this person or these people were saying about you, they're just jealous and envious of you. You know what I mean? They're just a hater. You know what I mean? Side piece. It's in a reverse. Okay, this could have been either somebody that you're like a one night stand or like a friends with benefits that you released, or this could have been like your person, like your ex's side piece. Okay, that maybe they released. Okay, so like I said, somebody could be getting a divorce or a separation as well. All right, maybe someone's coming to light about the rumor. Someone's realizing this person was a hater, they're a liar. You're getting justice for this. And I feel like part of the justice is whatever they could have also spread rumors to get into to mess up a relationship that you had, to have you break up, with your person. And if that's the case, that's going to be part of their karma, is that, they're going to lose that person, especially if they like think that they won your person, from you, if they spread rumors and lies to your person, if you broke up, it was not meant to be anyway. If they were going to believe somebody else over you, a side piece, they should have never had a side piece. They should have been listening to you anyway. So what I do is I thank them. You know what I mean? I thank them, like, for because they're not for you. You feel what I'm saying? said hi, man. Oh, hi, Sarah. How you doing, honey? But yeah, so now they're gonna, especially if they're with your ex or whatever, or even if they were in a relationship with somebody else. Now it's karma. What goes around comes around, and people are talking about them. Rumors are being made up about them, or the truth is being spread about them. You know what I mean? And they could be losing, or either getting a divorce or separating with somebody. Their boyfriend or girlfriend. But you're getting justice for that. It's part of the justice. You're welcome, honey. Or there's somebody that wanted revenge, okay? And you know what I mean? God's going to get his look back on this person, too. You're getting justice for the revenge, the retaliation, plotting, payback, punishing, and getting even. And part of this is someone's going to end up with some major problems, okay? For what they did. There's some sort of evidence and plot, okay? Some sort of plot twist and evidence, okay? About how they plotted against you and how hard they went to try to destroy you. Gamble, okay? This was a huge risk that they took, okay? Somebody could be a gambler. They could be, spending all their money or whatever on drugs or alcohol and on gambling. But this was a huge gamble that they took, all right? And they could have tried to get you caught up in some sort of court problems. They could have confirmation. They could have tried to lie to the courts about you. I exit off of this. They could have lied to the courts about you to try to get you caught up in something. This is a double confirmation, okay? And that was a huge gamble they took, and they realized it's a wrong idea. With them doing that, it turned the look onto them, and they, you know what I mean? Because while whatever they were doing, whatever they were saying about you, while they were watching you, they were seeing that no, this person's a hater. They're envious or jealous. They're jealous of you, and whatever they were saying about you was not true. Taking risk, poker face, not showing feelings, or rolling the dice, okay? But you notice that justice card was there the whole pre-shuffle, off camera and on camera. You're getting justice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? You're getting justice. It's also a long-awaited, overdue justice, okay? And, just make sure you stop. You haven't lost faith. That could also be why it's coming in. And, part of the justice is going to be they're going to watch you grow as they fall. So this is beautiful. You're definitely justice here. That's 7 shuffles too. So 7 is 7, God's number, the number of completion too. So, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of at this time? Please and thank you. Forbidden, reversed. Is that card already flipped over? That's wild. Frozen, somebody's been out of shape because they got caught. Okay. All right, somebody how I caught this card and accidentally bent it. You see how it's bent? Somebody's bent out of shape because they got caught. Like I caught that card, trying to seek revenge on you for whatever reason. I don't even think you did anything wrong. This person's in a lot of pain right now. They're in a lot of pain. They could be guarded, okay? Apprehensive, putting a wall, or executing a pain, okay? This could be you. Maybe they put a lot of pain, they put you through a lot of pain, but now they're going through this, okay? They could be mad because, you know what I mean? You could be cold as ice to them. They're trying to freeze you up, and that's not happening. Somebody's really jealous and envious about your beauty, whether you're masculine or feminine. And you might not even think that you're good looking, but you are, and it's just because the amount of how you've been treated, okay? So it's just, that was part of their tactic to try to beat you down and make you feel unworthy, or to try to mess with your the way you look at yourself. So if you don't think that you're good looking, get that out of your mind right now, because the devil's a damn lie. You're very good looking, okay? Muse. All right, we have Muse. Inspired by you listening to music, emotional bond, song lyrics. Okay, you could be somebody could be, a musician of some sort, or listening to music, and somebody's replaying events about you. I feel like it could be an ex, all right, too. This could even be your divine counterpart too. But somebody's being triggered by songs, and they're playing, like anytime they hear songs, like everything, or just a lot of things, especially music. All right, somebody could be writing a song or poems about you. But like certain songs, they remind them of you, confirmation. And somebody's in a lot of pain. They're upset, okay, because I feel like they were listening to that side piece about you and realizing, hey Jenny, how you doing, honey? they're realizing that this person was just their muse, right? And like at the one time, they never expected you to release them and to leave. All right, we had forbidden. It was in the reverse, but I went to go pick it up and it accidentally fell out of my hand and went into the upright. So it says love affair, temptation, flirting, giving into pleasure. Okay, so maybe because you're like this forbidden now. Also, somebody could be something about taboo. Okay, they're mad because maybe before, you know what I mean? Well, you discovered about this love affair that they're having. Okay, the temptation, flirting, giving into pleasure. Pleasure. This was what happened, you know, in the past. All right, even with people, and you finally put up with it. You had enough with it. I mean, somebody's having an ego death now. Their inner ego, when they were going around doing this, somebody gets turned on, and they, you know, this is why this person sleeps with multiple people, because it validates who they are, right? Which it's not to them. They like to sleep with multiple people to make them feel better, right? But somebody's having an ego death and they're realizing that they're not what they thought they were. And I'm also getting, I don't know what this person does, if they have money, or I feel like it's a fast lifestyle with what cards are shown here already. Right, they could be living the fast life. Maybe they, you know, they do drugs, alcohol. Maybe they could sell possibly, or they just live that fast life. Okay, they want to party all the time, or they were at the time. Somebody's having some sort of ego death now. Okay, maybe whatever they had at one point, they don't have anymore. Right, and whatever was bringing the men or the women to them, they lost it. Right, they don't have it no more, and it's just not fulfilling them anymore. All right, it's also karma, and nobody can fill the place that that you filled for them, and you're the only real person, right? And they're mad now. They're upset because you're telling them no. You see how it says right here? Absolutely no. They weren't expecting this, and they're realizing they got played by this other person, that third party situation that was, you know, lying to them about you to get them to leave, to leave you or to cause problems in between your relationship, right? And now they're mad because you're cold as ice to them. You're not speaking to them. You're stonewalling and not taking action, right? They're mad that they're afraid. They want to come back into your life, right? But they know that you're cold as ice. You want nothing to do with them. Absolutely not. And this is giving them an ego death, because this is somebody who doesn't get told no, especially by the opposite sex, possibly even the same sex. And I'm also getting this person is bisexual. I don't know if you know that or not. I feel like they try to keep it hidden. You could have possibly seen through this, but this person, or at least when they get really, in their party mode, they sleep with, both sex, okay? But they try to keep that hidden. I don't know if you discovered that or not, but this person's upset, okay? And I feel like they're seeking revenge. They feel like you're giving revenge to them by saying no to them, and but I feel like this third party situation that they released, okay, the one that they were listening to before in the past, all right, and they're taking out their revenge on them. They want to retaliate, but they also have some sort of anger towards you because, you know what I mean? You're not speaking to them. You're not allowing them to come back in. And they're in a lot of pain right now. They're upset. They could be self-harming, okay, as well. Hold on one second. Clyde wants to come in. Come in, buddy. Come on in, Clyde. Come in. You're okay, buddy. Did your girlfriend fight with you, babe? You're okay, baby. I'll give you a couple treaties when you're done. Eat up first, okay? But yeah, they're in a lot of pain, okay? They could be guarding themselves. They could be, you know what I mean? They're in a dark place right now, all right? But this person wants to get revenge on that third party situation, okay? That they released or release them, or whatever the situation is. Somebody's out for blood, okay? All these cards are written in white, but this revenge is in red, and you see the blood dripping off of her. Somebody could also got married thinking that it was going to hurt you or upset you, and you don't even know about this, or you just don't care. They didn't get the response that they thought they were going to get by marrying this person, and I feel like this person might want to get a divorce if they are married. This person wants, they feel like you ripped their heart out, and I feel like they also want to rip your heart out. They know they were wrong. They know that they were wrong with what they did to you, but they're still trying to justify it, and they're just not used. This person's like a egotistical, narcissistic person. They don't believe that, even when they know that they're wrong, they don't think they try to justify it. You know what I'm saying? And they like to get back at people. They want to get back more at the side piece, the person they're with during you and after you, that they now released, okay? But they want to get back at you too for walking away and being cold to them and not speaking to them, okay? They're in a lot of pain for this. And they're in excruciating pain. Okay? They never expected you to completely walk away and stay away. Hey, baby boy. What you doing, cutie pie? I got your blanket down here. Come on, you can come over. How you doing, handsome? Yes, I told you, they're a party. They're like in this party life, this side piece that they released. Okay, they could have released a side piece, or this is the side piece that you released. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is. They're living the fast life, okay? Terms. Working out, begging, negotiating. They might want to come back and be careful. Right after revenge is negotiating. I feel like if they get back with you, they might try to come back in, okay? They want to come back and act like they've fixed everything, but they want to hurt you even more because they hurt you. You hurt them by saying no to them, and you know what I'm saying? You said no to them and you cut them off, and you're the first person that ever told them no. So they do like kind of like love you, but they hate you at the same time. This person's going to want to come back in. They want to say that they'll work on it with you, that it's always been you, blah, 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 but they're still trying to get revenge at you. They still want revenge toward you. So they want a relationship with you. They want to work things out with you. But it's all for amount of games. It's all games that they want to play. If they're still living the party life, okay, they're going to try and say that they're not. They're looking at you as like a game. They want to come back in, and because they feel like you wrong them because you wouldn't allow them to treat you like crap, right? So they're going to try to get back with you. Be mindful of this, and just to rip your heart out. Okay, so do not take this person back. Okay, this person's in like the fast life. Okay, having fun, clubbing, risky, and fun with friends. They're still out doing, you know what I mean? They need to grow up is what they need to do and get in tune with reality instead of, acting like a damn child. You know what I mean? They're acting like they're a teenager. They need to grow up. We got a party right here, okay? They're in the fast life. And this came in the reverse. This person that you've released is like forbidden business. Okay, remember when I went to go pick it up and it fell into the upright? You already know it's forbidden. Do not take this person back, all right? This one that you released. Because they're still going to be having love affairs. They're going to try and tell you that they're not doing this no more, that they're changing, that they're doing better, blah, blah, blah. It's you. They want you, blah, 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 blah. No, they want you, they do, but they don't. But they do love you, but they hate you at the same time, okay? Because you embarrass them in some way or another, all right? And you killed their ego, all right? So, this person has a very big head and like a God complex, okay? And they never thought that you would be the one to like, squash that, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a third party situation that you released, okay? And I feel like they released that other person and they're going to tell you that they broke up with this person or whatever the situation is and they want to come back with you. They might want to ask you out for a few drinks or something like this. Do not do that, okay? Release that person. Keep them released. Do not allow them back into your life because they're just going to make it even worse. They're going to come back. If you allow this person to come back into your life, what they're going to do is purposely they might be good at first, or so it looks like, but they're going to be out partying with other people, sleeping with other people. You know what I mean? They're going to try and get close to whoever your friends are. They're going to try and sleep with your friends, your family members, whatever's going to hurt you the most because they feel like you hurt them just by telling them no and, putting your guards up, okay? It's risky right there. Exactly. It's a really risky business. You already know you already healed from this person. You don't need to. But they're going to try to come in negotiating with you. They might, if this person is like musically, if they write poetry or music, they might even try writing a song for you or something. You know what I mean? They might come in with roses or flowers. No, do not take this person back. Whatever you do, it's going to be your worst mistake. Coffee date. They're going to ask, like I said, they're going to ask you to go out. Let's have a date. You know what I mean? Let's go get some drinks. Or maybe if you're sober, they're like, oh well, no, I was just trying to see that. Like, let's go have some coffee instead. Let's go have a drink. Meeting up, planning, discussions, dating multiple people. Told you, dating multiple people. They're still out partying, dating other people, but they're going to like lie to you and tell you. They're going to lie to you. And when I said they're acting like teenagers, something when I said that they're acting like a child or acting like a teenager, something's telling me that they might have slept with somebody that's, they might even like go as low as sleeping with minors. We have child in the reverse. This person's extremely childish. All right. immaturity, innocence, childhood. Okay, they're going to try and play like they're innocent, but you know damn right well they're not. They're going to say they want a new beginning with you, but there's not going to be a new beginning. It's in the reverse. Okay, this might have been somebody that you've known since childhood, maybe since you're a teenager or for a long time, but this person's going to come in being extremely childish, okay? They're going to act like everything's okay. They're going to act all innocent. They're acting like a baby, okay? They want to come in, they want to say they want a new beginning, and they're just going to come in and try and ruin your life, okay? Literally, whatever they did at the worst time before is going to be nothing compared to what, because they're here to seek revenge. But they want to get the most revenge on the person that they're releasing, because they're looking at that person like they took everything from them by, separating them from you. You know what I mean? But they're mad at you too. So they want to come back in just to betray you even harder, because they feel like you betrayed them because you cut them off and you put your boundaries up. You know they're not innocent, okay? This person's very immature. Magnifying glass. They're watching you through a magnifying glass. They're looking really close into you. They're trying to dig up dirt on you. They're watching you. They're seeing what you have done since the last time you've seen them, how much you're bettering yourself, and they're going to come in trying to say that they're doing the same things. All right? Don't listen to them. It's all lies. All right? They might come in with some sort of letter saying, I love you. I love you. It says, I love you all over this, right? Showing proof of validation, confirmation, finding the truth. Okay? Because they found out the truth about what really happened with that third party situation, and they want to get revenge on that third party situation, because now what they looked inward into themselves, they realized like they really do love you, but they hate you at the same time because you said no. Right? So maybe this person wants to come in and tell you that they love you, and you're telling them no, you don't want them. Now they want to get revenge because they feel like you play with their heart. It's a narcissist, a sociopath. It's really hard for this person to love, right? So when they actually feel like they love somebody, but it was too late. They didn't really, realize that they loved you until you separated yourself and you got cold as ice to them, right? So after they've done you horribly, right? So now they feel like it's not fair, because when you wanted the relationship and you were in love with them, you know what I mean? They were too busy out partying, doing everything else, having multiple people and everything else, because they always thought that you're going to be that revolving door. This person's like never going to really settle down, all right? And maybe they want to come in and they want another chance with you, and you've been saying no. They weren't expecting that, and now that there's that time apart, you don't realize what you have until it's gone, and then when it's gone, it's too late. You feel what I'm saying? So now they are going inward, realizing they love you, but you embarrassed them. You made them have an ego death. So they want to rip your heart out. But they also want to they might want to come in and say they want to date. They want to show you proof and evidence, and they want to work on this because they didn't realize that the person was lying to them. But no, you're getting proof. You're getting evidence about how far they went and what they did. Somebody could have got an private investigator reflection. I told you they're reflecting inwards and realizing what was going on. All right, dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing inner truth, seeing true colors. You've seen their true color, okay? You've seen who they are, what they, how evil they are. Look at the skull that's in the middle of this, okay? Look how darkness is. They're going through a dark night of the shadow, all right? The dark night of the soul, okay? They're in their shadow, all right? And they're not innocent. This person even knows that they're not innocent for what they did, but still, you know what I mean? And now they really want to get back at the other person, but they want to get back at you. And I seriously feel like this person could have possibly got married to this other person to get back as a revenge to you. And I don't even think you know this, or you do and you don't care, and they weren't expecting that outcome. Okay, you're getting justice though. Okay, they're getting justice no matter what. Legal matters, court visit, legal papers, divorce. And like I said, somebody could be, you know what I mean? They could have went and got married just to spite you, and you don't even care. You don't even know, or whatever the situation is. And they could be reflecting and realizing that was very childish, and that's not what they want. And they could be possibly getting a divorce, possibly, okay? But you might be getting some sort of legal papers too, and some sort of proof, and some sort of proof about how far this person went. I feel like somebody got a private investigator to go against you, okay? Your weird ex, possibly. And within doing that, I feel like they've seen how evil your twisted ex is, and or their third party situation, however that is. And I feel like it turned on them, like it backfired on them in a tremendous way. And you might even be getting something in the mail, or from like the justice system, okay, or from possibly even the private detective or whatever that they had, like stalking you and watching you, or whatever the hell they're doing. And they're seeing the private, whoever this is seeing the true colors of your ex and how far they went, and that they realized they were just trying to get revenge on you. They're plotting. They're trying to pay you back. They're trying to punish you. They're trying to get even with you because you said no to them. Because you want nothing to do with them. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. And they're seeing that, like, you know what I mean? Your ex, whatever this is out partying, doing all this reckless stuff while you're over here, like, just drinking your coffee, like, minding your business, like, not, you know, doing whatever you're doing. Yeah, ravenous, okay? Uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, yeah, unstable, hunger for pleasure. This person's like sex fiend, okay? They're a sex addict. They're never going to change. They could end up with something, with an STD or disease that you don't want. They're going to try and come in and say, well, they're going to try and sleep with you. They want to harness your energy. Okay, they'll be like, well, what about friends with benefits? Okay, let's just take it slow, but let's have sex. They're going to want it, and do not. Whatever you do not sleep with this person. That'll be your biggest mistake. Proposal, reverse. They might try to come in proposing to you. You're going to say no, the side piece that you released. Well, because they released the side piece. They might try to come propose to you. You're going to say hell to no. All right. Commitment, offer, asking out, taken to the next level in the reverse. They're going to come in. They're going to try to inspire you. They're going to try and like woo you. They're watching you very closely through a microphone, like a microglass, right? Microphone. I even said, wow, there could be a microphone because I said microphone is at the the magnifying glass. All right, so they could be listening in. Okay, they could be tapping your devices. They could have got caught doing this as well, but they're going to come in and try and like, you know, surprise you and make it look like they're going to come in dressed like super nice, or, you know what I mean? If they write music or poetry, they might write you a song or draw something for you or something, you know what I mean? They're going to try and like, or with gifts and stuff, trying to flatter you. They're going to tell you they want to work it out with you. Let's go out, let's get a drink. Or if they know that you don't drink, they're going to ask you for, let's go get some coffee, you know what I mean? Or let's go do whatever. They're going to try and make it to fit your best, so that like, you know, you would think they're studying you to, you know, they have like some sort of private, like either they're the private eye or they got somebody that's watching you, stalking you to get information to relay it back to them. So like whatever would suit you the best and make whatever they think that would make you say yes, right? They're going to tell you, all right, well, let's just like, you know, let's work it out on terms. Let's do the right thing, okay? And you know what I mean? And then when that doesn't work, they're going to try coming in to propose to you. You're going to say hell to the no, that's not going to happen. And maybe this already happened and they're reflecting on that and they don't like this. Yeah, etc. Okay. Somebody is tapped into your devices. They could have something on your phone. Okay. They could have your phone cloned. Be mindful, check for your phone, check for any spyware. Take it, you can even take it somewhere to get looked at. Somebody could have IT what do you call it? But telepathy, intuition, dreams, and heart songs, okay, in the reverse. Something about music significant. Like I said, all the music's remember and reminding them of you, okay? So somebody could be mad because you called your energy back, okay? You cut the cord, and maybe before they were trying to send you songs, maybe before you could, maybe you two were connected on that level, but when you removed, you know, removed your energy and called your energy and your power back and cut the cords, they're not connected no more, and they're not happy about this. And ever since then, they've been out partying even more. And you're going to release this person, okay? Absolutely not. Somebody could be trying to hack into your Wi-Fi or your phone. They could be like hacking into your Wi-Fi, checking everything that you're going on, what you're looking up, and everything else. Blind on the fence, okay? Yeah, you already see through this bullshit. All right. Searching for answers, blinded to the truth, watching you only, waiting to know. All right, they're watching you. I feel like you know this. You're aware. Okay, they think that they think you don't know what they're doing, but you know intuitively. You know. All right. So yeah, searching for answers. Okay, and they're trying, like I said earlier, they're trying to dirt dig on you, but they're not getting any dirt. All they're finding out is that, like I said, they're either watching you, but I feel like they paid somebody, like a private investigator or possibly law enforcement. I don't know if they try to get you caught up, and they tried saying that you were living a party life. And when they did this, all they're finding out is you're out doing good things, like you're, you know, whatever you're doing. You're not even doing what they said you're doing. All right, they're not getting any dirt. And with them doing that, whoever that they hired or whatever this was that was watching you, they're seeing that you're doing good, and that they're seeing how evil your ex is, okay? And you know, you're not blinded to this. You already know what it's hitting for, all right? What they thought, though, they didn't expect you. They're also trying to look to see if you're dating yet, okay? Because they don't want that. They don't want you to be out dating. They want to come try and sweep you up before, because they really want to get back at you. And they're upset because maybe before the telepath, maybe you had telepathic communications, right? Maybe you could, like, send each other songs, images, whatever the situation is, and they don't have that no more. And they're mad because they are kicked out of your energy. They can't see. I don't know if they're going to get readings done on you, or what they were doing, or what their gifts are, or whatever the situation is, but they can't. They don't know what's going on. They don't like it. They don't know what's going on. And I feel like the person that they hired, or whatever the situation is, to watch you, they're not coming back with answers anymore, because they see, like, the person that was watching you, like, feels guilty, right? Because they were tricked into to stalk you, pretty much. And they realize that your ex is a weirdo. Dismiss, okay? Disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. Exactly. And I feel like that's what's happening with that private investigator, or the law enforcement, or whatever the situation is. They're being very dismissive towards your ex, okay? And they're mad because, yeah, if they try to reach out to you, you're going to dismiss them, because you know that, like, you'll be, like, right on the edge with this person, okay? If you take this person back, it's going to be dark and gloomy with a full moon, right? It's going to be nothing but manipulation, betrayal, and everything else. All right. And it's like, you'll be right on the edge, just getting ready to fall off. Absolutely not. And see, because they're on the edge by themselves, so they want to take you and push you off instead of themselves. Hell no. Because you know that they're guilty, they're innocent. I mean, that they're guilty and you're innocent. You're not going to have, absolutely not. Completely done in the reverse. I hope you're completely done. No, I think you are, because it's for you're not, but they're not completely done, okay? But you know what I mean? They're gonna say they're gonna tell you they don't want it to be over. They want a relationship with you, but I'm telling you right now, this person's not answering. They want to come in and get revenge. Do not take this person back, okay? Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle, okay? In the reverse, they're not learning their lessons. They're still in their old behaviors, okay? And they're mad because, you know what I mean? You know this, and they're gonna come in acting like they changed, but they didn't, and they're mad because they know that you're gonna see right through this bull crap. All right, and they're gonna take offense to it, because they can't manipulate you, they can't betray you, and they're gonna gaslight you and try to turn it on you and say that it's you. Look, you can't trust nobody. Blah blah blah. You're always thinking something's wrong. No, it's because you go with your gut feeling, and you already know what it's hitting for. There's something here in black and white. Okay, there's something here about somebody being watched, or something being caught. Okay, in black and white, like somebody either written something down or taking pictures. Or like, there's proof, there's evidence, all right, about what they did. So you're about to get some sort of surprise, unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. Oh Lord. Okay, if this person shows up, you need to say no. They're going to tell you, they're going to try to show up. They might just spring up on you because you're not talking to them. They might show up at your house, say that they're not done with you. Confirmation, hell no. If they come near your house, call the cops immediately. I'm not even kidding. Stay away from this person. Get some mace. Get some pepper spray. Get a taser. I don't know. Don't get anything that's illegal or anything that's going to get you in trouble. But no. Absolutely not. Stay away from this person. Okay? Because look, this confirmation, look, right when I was saying this, look, they want to do this because they're reflecting, they're trying to get why? Revenge. They want to surprise you and tell you that, oh, they're going through darkness hole, they're reflecting, they realize that they were wrong, they don't want it to be over with. No, they really want to come in to surprise you and get revenge on you and to pull your heart out. They want to ask you to marry them just to leave you at the altar, or to marry you and get rid of you, to unalive you and take off with all your stuff, take out a life insurance policy out on you or something like this. Stay away from this person. Because this person's weirdly obsessed with you. Obsession, holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. They're obsessed with you. Oh, why did I just take this card? We're not taking this card, though. We're not taking that. It was at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like they're going to get a surprise of a lifetime. They show up at your house, okay? Change the locks, change the doors. Get you don't have cameras, get them. Dating in the reverse, okay? Dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stands in the reverse. If somebody could have like STD or something, or somebody can't get it up or something like this. They're going to ask you to go dating. That they're going to say they're no. They're going to say that they're completely done with dating and stuff like this, but they're not. Okay, they're gonna want to date you. You're going to say hell to no. You need to. All right. They're going to ask you. They're going to try to hook up with you and everything else. Okay. You could be single right now, and they're trying to hurry up and come in before you actually end up like with your person. Absolutely not. Do not take this person back. All right. Yeah, they're gonna try and come lock it in with you. Okay. Missing piece. You're about to get the missing piece. Okay. Detached, locked away heart. Okay. Can't move forward. This person's like stuck on you though. They want to come back in, but just to get revenge on you. All right. They're trying to take you down, and they're trying to lock you down, get you up. And I'm telling you right now, just to get rid of you. They'll get revenge and to possibly try to marry you, but you're going to say no. Okay, when they try a proposal, you're going to say no. And when they try to come in saying that they're not done, that they want to date, you're going to say no, because they're really, what's in their heart is they're trying to take it. They want to marry you just to destroy you. They're out for blood. All right, they could be trying to stop you from actually coming into union with your actual true divine counterpart. They could be married. I'm telling you right now, I feel like this person got married to somebody. I don't know if you know this or not, but I feel like they're already married. And it was like to get revenge on you. And you didn't even know. Or you don't care. One or the other. Confirmation. Like, the fuck? And they're mad because they got it didn't even work. Hey, wow, yeah, I just noticed that. Look. See the lady in the back? I didn't even notice that. In the black dress. Unalived. They might even be, this is getting some creepy. Escape. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding. Yeah, if they try reaching out to you, you're going to block them immediately, okay? Escape from them, all right? Stay away from them. Yep. If they try to come in, you're going to say no. Absolutely not. You're going to block them right away. Avoid them, block them, pushing them away, okay? And hide from them. Like I said, if they show up, just hide from them. Hello?
Cat's collar feels a little bit tight.
Does it?
Got better, I guess. I was really struggling for me to come up here.
When he sits like a certain way, it looks like it's tighter. Like, try reaching it. Oh, well, if you have to take it off him, you can take it off him. I just put it on just in case he runs out. Or we can take that one off and put that one on Bonnie, and then because the other one I already cut that one. Sorry, guys. The new one, the one I got for Bonnie, we can put on Clyde and just make it looser if you want. And we can put that one on Bonnie because she has a smaller neck than Clyde. No, you just pull it off. You don't cut it. It's already been gossip. Okay. Spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, and making you the fool. That's what they're going to try and do. So they're trying to escape everything by what they did wrong, and this is what they're doing. They want to come in and want to get close to you, but they feel like an idiot too because everyone's seeing through the bullcrap. They're spreading rumors about you, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you the fool. While they're the ones that are looking like this damn clown, knowing damn right well. Something about, like I said, somebody, this person could possibly cross-dress as well. And I feel like this is something that's hidden. They try to keep this hidden. All right, somebody's in a really, really dark place right now. Somebody cross dresses with the forbidden. Yeah, this locked, missing pieces. Okay, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward. This person just wants, they can't move forward because they want to get revenge on you. Maybe you could be in a relationship. They're trying to stop. They want to come and they're going to try to lock it in with you, but it's not going to happen. Okay, I think they're trying to bind you. Somebody could be like peeking through a fence over this heart. They could be watching you through your fence, or something about breaking. Like someone's fence could have been like broken or got paint or something on it. Something about marking it. Someone's name could be marked. They're afraid of you. They're trying to watch you. They want to know if you're dating. They don't know if you're dating yet because they know that you're, they feel stupid for not marrying you and not being with you, like in the first place. And it's why they really want to get revenge on that third party situation that got in the way of you two. But what do you call it? But they're mad at you too because you let them, you don't want them to do with them for good reason. But to them, because of the type of person they are, they still feel like you did them wrong. So they want to get back at you too, just to betray you, right? But what do you call it? I think they're trying to watch it. They want to try to come in because they know that, like, you know, if you are in a relationship with somebody, the person would be stupid not to marry you. You know what I mean? You're like you are literally a blessing to be with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You were there. You're, you know, God's gift to them, and they totally fumbled the ball. They're trying to stop you from, you know, being in a relationship. They're trying to see if you're in a relationship or if you're out dating. And you know what I mean? They're trying to stop you. They're trying to put a fence in the way. They're trying to put, like, you know, they're trying to guard you. They're trying to bind you is what they're definitely trying to do. Faith. Wishing, praying, hope. Okay? They could be wishing and hoping and praying. They could lock it in with you. Okay? They thought they could. They thought that they had you locked in. Yeah, look, they're having ego death now because they thought they had you locked in, right? That, like, you weren't going to ever, you know, you're always going to be there. You're going to be that revolving door, that format for them to walk all over, and that toilet for them to shit on, right? Or shit in, or whatever the situation is, okay? But you're about to get some sort of wish come true. But they're wishing and hoping that they can come in, ask you for a date. All right, you know what I mean, and to try to lock it in, but it's all to get revenge on you. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. And like I said, this person was heavy in your energy, heavy stalking you, and they can't get into your energy no more. This was driving them crazy because they don't know what's going on with you, but they know from, like, at least last time they're able to, because somebody, whoever was confirmation, whoever was giving them information before, they're not anymore. And the last information that they were getting was that you're, like, either in a relationship or about to be in a relationship, like, or like something great was coming in for you, and they're watching you and they're seeing your life is so much better since you released them, right? And their life is getting horribly, and they're taking that out on you and blaming you because how dare you better yourself while their life goes to hell. You know what I mean? Which, like, that's insane because they purposely try to make your life hell for absolutely no reason. Denial in the reverse. Concentrated refusal, dismissal, not facing reality. When you tell them no, okay, yeah, you're not in denial about this, okay? You already know what it is. You already know what they're doing. They're gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna try to deny the fact that they're innocent, okay? That they want another chance, blah 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 blah. But this person also knows they're trying to silence you, okay? If you're having dreams, they could be doing shut up spells on you. You might want to do a spiritual bath or cleansing. All right, but they know that, like, they after reflecting, they do realize they were wrong, but they still hate you at the same time, but love you at the same time. They're in a whirlwind of they're in a really dark spot right now. They're like a roller coaster. One minute they love you, next minute they hate you. All right, they don't even know how to deal with themselves. Okay, they feel like they're, you know what I mean, they're like literally living on the edge right now. Them partying all the time is not making anything better. Okay, they're crying over you. All right, and somebody has something going on with their health. Somebody could have left DNA or like proof of evidence, something behind. They might be afraid that someone's coming to show you this, but, like, they know that what they did to you was completely wrong and everything else, but they still hate you because you still made them have an ego death. This person's, like, shot out, bottled up, okay? Illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up, deception, okay? They know that you already know what it is. This person's horrible. They're trying to come in and stab you in the back yet again. Like, this is why they're all over the place, because they're bottling things up. They're trying to keep it, like, together, trying to keep it quiet about how they, how much they regret what they did to you because they didn't expect you to leave and never, like, let them back in. They always thought that you were going to be that revolving door, and they've been bottling things up inside, act like nothing matters, and, like, they talked a lot of shit about you, but now they want you back, right? Because everyone's seeing the truth. They're finding out the truth as well, and they feel stupid, but they can't admit to their wrongs. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person they are, and everything just, like, and they're in such a dark place, everything just bottling up more and more and more, and they're about to explode. But they're trying to make you, like, the problem. They're trying to make it look like it's all you. You know what I mean? And with them doing that, it's just showing more of their hand, foresight. All right, it's in the future, a few days, 2 weeks, few months, directing forward, okay? This could be them separating in the future, in, like, but they realize they went down the wrong path, okay? There's at a time they're on a fork in the road, okay? When they're with you, they're going the right way, but they're starting to also, like, reminisce and, like, realize, like, wow, ever since they left you or you left them, whatever the situation is, and your life got so much better, their life got horribly worse, and they're remembering how good things were when they were with you, like, you know, compared to what it is now. And you know what I'm saying? They're not happy about this. So in like they're very soon, okay, it's in the future, a few days to weeks, okay, within the next few days, the next couple weeks or whatever, or to a few months, this might be when they're going to try and come in and show up at your place or reach out to you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. Lost. Yeah, this person's lost, okay? Running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. They weren't expecting you to do this, okay? But when they try, when you need to run away, all right? This person's very lost. They're a lost soul. They feel lost without you. They love you, but they hate you. You know what I mean? Like, this person's just very vengeful. If they could just put their ego aside, you know what I mean, and either already have an ego death and put like their wanting to get back at somebody as for, you know, for no reason, like that's the type of person that they are. Like, even if you, all right, if you did this person wrong, they're going to get you back, and they're going to get you back a million times worse. But even if you didn't do something wrong to them, but you did something that upset them, or they feel like you just did them wrong in some sort of way, they're going to get back at you, even though they know that you didn't do anything wrong, but they felt like, or they said that you did it, so they have to go up with it because in their mind that you did it, or you didn't do it the way they wanted to do it. They wanted you, they didn't act the way they wanted you to act, or bow down to them because they have a God complex. Signs 11, meanings, repeating numbers, synchronicities. On the 11th, somebody could show up possibly. Somebody could be a master life path 11. Somebody could be a Leo. You were targeted. Somebody's doing sex magic on you. Come on in, Clyde. Somebody could be like paying attention to the signs now. They feel lost without you. Everything's reminding them of you. Obsession in the reverse. Clyde, come in, baby. Shattered in the reverse. Hold on, I gotta let Clyde in. Come in, buddy. You know how to open the door, Clyde. Stop being silly. Come on, babe. Come on in. Did mommy take off your flea collar? You don't need it anyway. You don't go outside. You don't go outside, baby. You better not run out there. Come here, baby. You coming in? Obsession in the reverse. Holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. Yeah, you release this person, okay? You're not, when they try to reach out to you, you're going to say absolutely not. Clyde, there's no reason for you to do that, or are you trying to get to it? Hold on. Here, you're doing it wrong, baby. I'm not here. Okay, here, look. You gotta do this way. See? He buried his food with his mat. God, babe. God. Is that what you're trying to do? You're welcome. Yeah, so it's not gonna happen. You're gonna escape, you're gonna run away, you're gonna say absolutely not. All right, because you know how weirdly obsessed this person is. All right, with you. And then shattered in the reverse, crushed, sadness, broken heart, and panic attack in the reverse. Okay. This person just wants to come in causing you a lot of problems and pain. They're going to act like they're crushed and that they're, look, and it's in the reverse, shattered. They're going to act like they're shattered. They're going to say that they don't know what, they haven't been able to go on since you, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to, when you tell them no, they're going to act like they're shattered, but they're not. Because, again, they're only here to get revenge on you. You didn't even do anything but set boundaries. Ascending. Yep. So when you release this person, when they try to come back in, they're mad, like I said, because they're in this party life. Okay, you're locked into ascending. You're doing good things. You're about to get into. If you're not in a relationship now, you're going to be soon. And I feel like the relationship that you're going to be in, you're going to get married. It's going to be here forever after. You're forever after. Okay, learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Okay, because you're going to release this weirdly obsessed person. Okay, when you say no to them. Because they're stuck in this party life, okay? And you're going to get into a relationship. You're getting ready for a union, or you're in one, and you're going to have a new phase, and it's going to pretty quickly turn into a marriage, okay? Or like you're together for a long time, all right? You're going to go on a date, and it's going to quickly ascend, okay? And you don't see this coming. Yep, you don't see this coming. You don't see it coming. It's a surprise, okay? You just need to release this dark night of the soul person, okay? This person's trying to get back at you. They're trying to stop you and block you from coming into this union. Somebody's trying to keep you caged in. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, maybe when they get wasted, maybe when they're partying, they sleep with the same sex, but this person sleeps with the same sex, and I feel like they also dress in the opposite sex, like either cross dress, or like if it's a masculine, they wear women's underwear and stuff like that. Yeah. And I don't know if they do this normally or if it's only when they're partying. Something about picture proof about this. Ooh, something's being leaked about this. Or maybe it did. Maybe the person that they released. Clyde. See how Clyde keeps coming and going time? See how Clyde keeps coming and going out the door? Like this, the person they expected you to always, be there for them. Okay, baby. Okay, Clyde. They just want to be like a revolving door to you. Okay, they expect you to not let them in. Okay, but maybe that's what could be happening now too. They could be pissed because maybe you said something about this, or and if not, is it going to come out? This is going to come out. Something about proof about them, or maybe the person that was watching you, that they were stalking you, maybe they started stalking this person. Okay, the investigator or whatever. Yeah, see how it's like a ring, like it reminds me of the same sex flag, right? And is blinded to it. I feel like you probably intuitively know this, or they think other people don't know about this, and it's coming out. There's something proof. There's some sort of evidence of this coming out. Somebody bringing like some sort of proof. We have time here. Needed time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Okay, exactly. So if this person comes into a relationship, like tries to come in for a relationship, it's not the time. Do not take the person back. Okay, okay, like this. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen because you have an actual person that's coming in. But I feel like you have to pass this test with this person that's trying to come in and to get revenge on you. And I feel like there's something that's going to happen to this person where they're not going to be here. I feel like they're going to get locked up or something. All right. So this person needs to get out of your life completely. And I feel like it's either going to be imprisonment, or it might even be like passing away. I feel like this person might is on their way out. Like, it's honestly what I feel. I hope that's not the case because I don't wish that upon nobody. But this person's in a really dark place. So I don't know if they're going to. But like I feel like when it's like they're permanently out of your life, like you're gonna have another test. You're gonna have to say no to this person, and um, yeah, this person's gonna either pass away or end up in prison or something, where they're completely out of your life because they're doing a lot of stuff in the background. Okay, and if you come into a relationship with somebody else, they're gonna try and after they popped up and meet this person, oh, you're so and so. Oh, we were her or him. You know what they're doing, like da, 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 and they're gonna try and show fake proof, AI crap, whatever the situation is, to try to stop that relationship. This person's such a problem that they need to be completely out of your life before this could happen, because this person that's coming in is your true divine counterpart. Yeah, this is a huge gamble they took, and they lost. Okay, taking a risk, poker face, not showing feelings, rolling the dice. Okay, they're gonna try and shoot their shot with you. They're gonna try and shoot their shot with you. It's not gonna work. They're all about partying, gambling, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Like, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that shit was like cool. How long ago? But there's a time when you grow up. Single in the reverse, and they're not even single. Independent, freedom from attachment, available to date. They're not even available to date, but they're going to try and date you. Or this could be you. Maybe you're in a relationship. If you are, be mindful, okay? Because they're going to try to separate you from your person. Spirit, protected aura, divine intervention, guardian angel, and shielding. They took a gamble and realized how protected you are, okay? Yeah, there's divine intervention coming in because this person is such a dark place. They're really coming to try to get even with you in like a They don't want you to be here anymore. You know what I mean? They want to embarrass you completely, completely destroy your life, because their life is destroyed by their own doing. So they feel, you know what I mean? But they want to blame it on you instead of taking ownership for, you know, responsibility for their own actions. They're blaming it on you. Okay. And you know what I mean? This person is just trying to drag you down and bring you down, but they're trying to do it in a very manipulative way by pretending to be your friend and to love you and want to be there for you. All right. And they know you pretty well, right? And they're trying to, you know, it's going to be a gamble if they try doing this, because your spirit team's going to whoop that ass. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to get, you know what I mean? They can't even get into your energy. It's not even going to happen. And you're being protected from, maybe you're not dating. If you're not dating right now, it's because you're being protected. It's divine intervention right now. It's divine. It's you're being shielded and guarded and protecting. You're being protected right now because, you know, there's other things you have to work out, and because of this person is trying to get revenge on you. If you're wondering why, yeah, and the influence that they're doing, okay, they're going to try and influence your relationship, okay, anyone that you're with, they're going to try and, you know, they're going to try and separate it, they're going to try and stop it and block it. This is why this divine intervention is taking place, and this person's going to be taken out, whether it's imprisonment, a nut house, like, you know, or unfortunately, you know, or something happening where they escape, and they, you know, because they are an escapist, so they might just go into another state, you know what I mean? Move into another state to escape from their problems, you know what I mean? And they relocate or something like that. Influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation, because they want to come in and try to manipulate you. They're also trying to manipulate your protection and your aura. They want to come in, they want to bring your energy down. They want to make you lose all that hard work that you put on yourself, okay? And they're trying to beat you down. They don't like your spiritual ranking. But if you are single right now, and if you've been single for a while and you're like, well, what's wrong? It's not you. It's not you at all. You're the perfect match. You're a perfect person. You know what I mean? You're very good looking inside and out. You're very beautiful inside and out, masculine or feminine. It's divine intervention protecting you because of this person that would ruin it. So it's better to wait, you know what I mean, until, you know what I mean, until divine time is at play. It's because of this person's going to try everything they can to stop it, or to make it, you know what I mean, to ruin it. Like, this is the type of person that would literally, if you end up in a relationship, they'll come best friends with your person behind your back, and like act like they don't even know you or whatever. Like at first, like act like they don't realize that you're together, and act like they're usually, like they'll bump into this person at the gas station or something like this, and be like, oh hey, what's up? You need some extra gas or something? Or follow them, stalk them, pop their tire, and then drive behind them, and they're like, oh, you need help? Oh, here's my number. What's up, buddy? And become best friends with this person, and then just like, you know, and then like try to turn them against you, and come into your house when you're not there, and leave like cigarette butts with lipstick on it or something like that. They try to, I'm telling you right now, this person's an evil piece of crap. Very manipulative. Gossip. They're gossiping around you, spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, and making you the fool. That's what they're going to do, and that's what they're doing now. But there's divine intervention right here taking place about this. Holy Spirit, divine spirit. And I'm telling you, whoever they either hired an investigator, or they tried to get you in trouble with law enforcement. And with them doing that was the worst idea, because either the investigator is on your side protecting you now, and is working on your behalf, and is gathering evidence against them and protecting you, and so that's going to come up later on, you know what I mean? Or if it was law enforcement, they're doing their job, and they're doing their job good, and they're seeing that you're not the problem, and they're seeing how evil this person is, and see what they're really involved in. Signs. Pay attention to your signs, meetings, synchronicities, and repeated numbers. 11 could be significant. Somebody could be seeing 811. I don't know, something about 811, something about the 411 you're about to get. April 11th could be significant. April 10th could be significant. And it's your twin flame, 11. It's your twin flame. That's why, because this is your false flame that's doing this. It's your false flame, okay? They're just trying everything they can to stop your twin flame. So it's divine timing at play. This is what's happening. Somebody could definitely be a Leo. This could be you or somebody involved. Somebody could be born in 69. Secrets. Love affairs, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. Yeah. Someone's secretly, they just want to come and try to betray you. Alright. What's the outcome, please? Thank you. Decision. Working, wrong reason, And contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. All right, if you're wondering, should you stay or should you go, you need to, pay attention to the signs. Don't be contemplating. If you're thinking about it, that means you got to go. Okay. Um, yeah, you're not in denial about the situation, okay? Somebody could think it's a gamble, or then I feel like this could be your false flame. They could be realizing that they made the wrong, they could be reflecting too, realize that was a gamble, like I said, because they thought they weren't expecting you. They were in denial about you being for like, froze wall to them, like putting that wall up and not speaking to them. They never thought that was going to be, okay? And now they're realizing that was not the right idea. And when they did that, you made them have an ego death. They did not expect this to happen, and they were not expecting you to cut them off and for you to ascend and to better yourself and go from the party life to coffee life or whatever. It's not. It doesn't have to literally be like that, but it pretty much with the party and the coffee over here, they're expecting you to go downhill like they are. Right, but you, instead of going downhill ever since you separated yourself from them, you bettered yourself in a huge way, and you continue to ascend. You're definitely a master. You could be a master life path 11 or like 22. Bottled up illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up. Deception again. One more. And they realize they lost the game ever since you got cold as ice to them. And you know what I mean? And you cut them off. You need to keep it that way. Twin flame. It's your false flame. It's your false flame. It came on the fence, but it was like this. It literally came out like this. I told you it was a twin flame. But your true twin flame is going to come in. But this is your false flame that has their divine intervention that's reflecting, that's trying to get revenge on you, that's lost. Okay, they're completely out of their damn mind. You say reflection of soul, mirrored emotions. Your other half, shared feelings. This is your false flame. Okay, that's being, you're being divinely protected from, that's going to try to come in, okay? That wants revenge on you. They're lost. It's over. They weren't expecting you to cut them off. This is a gamble they took. But now when you say no to this weirdo, sorry, it's not called names. When you say no to this lost soul, okay, and you completely, they're going to try to come in because they know they're running out of time. They know it's only a matter of time that you come into union with your true twin flame. So if you're not dating right now, it's because there's already somebody reserved for you, your true twin flame. But your false flame is the one that's in the background that's doing everything that, you know what I mean, to try to stop it from coming in, but they can't because it's divinely guarded, divinely protected, all right? And once you say no, all right, once you make the decision, because there's a decision here, are you going to take the false flame back? Because you're not, like I said, you're going to have to pass this test again, all right? There's going to be another test that they're going to try to come in. So now if you're going to say, the only way to win is to say hell to the no to the lost flame. Well, the lost flame, yeah, to the lost flame. Okay, say no to that person, and then something's going to happen to them. Whether it's like I said, either imprisonment, relocation, nut house, or passing away. Like it's gonna have to be something severe like that, where they're not in your energy at all. Because they're going to plan to try to take you out until they're no longer here, until they have no other means to try to destroy you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They're over here with the secrets, love affairs, keeping things inside, not opening up illusions. And I feel like your false flame got betrayed, just like, they betrayed you by that side piece, okay? They got betrayed by that person. Now they feel like a fool too, because they got betrayed. They were expecting, like, all right, well, if anything happens wrong, then they can always come back to you because they thought that you were just going to always allow them to come and go as they please. But no, absolutely not. I don't know that song, Don't Go Chasing TLC. so TLC, like, yeah, tender love and care, okay? They weren't expecting you to put that tender love and care into you. And now to yourself, okay? To love yourself. That's what you need to do is, stop being such a people pleaser and worrying about other people as much as, like, and neglecting yourself. You need a TLC, tender love and care for yourself, okay? This person definitely needs it, okay? But they're so lost. They're so gone. You know what I mean? I'd hate to say that, I don't want to say for anybody that they're too far gone. Like, hopefully everybody could be saved. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about this person. Right? Somebody's either losing a lot of weight. Someone's either losing a lot of weight or gaining a lot of weight. Their weight, something about their weight is different. Like they could be wasting away. Like it could be like withering away to nothing, or possibly overeating or something like that. They're crying a lot though. They're also trying to find out your secrets, like, because they're, but whoever was giving them information is no. Why is this not shuffling? Whoever's was giving them information before is not feeding them any information anymore. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, do you have any messages for the collective at this time? Thank you. Pay attention to the signs, though, okay? Attracting, not chasing. Anything or any, it was in reverse. So anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Amen, brother, man, sister, man. Hey. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may precede a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Somebody's running out of time to know it. Oh, okay. So that might be something too, because you might have to, because there's something that's coming, your twin flame that's coming in, your true twin flame. All right, so maybe there's stuff that you had, you know what I mean, need to work on too, because that you could be running out of time. Like, you know, you don't got much time, maybe because your twin flame's actually coming in. So, like, make sure you are. If there's anything that you can put it off, make sure you do, because that needs to be done before, you know what I'm saying, before they come in. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. Luke 11:28, November 28th could be significant as well. Unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. Mark 4:11. You're about to get the 4:11 about how they try to mark you out. Whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Matthew 12:50. Look at my philodendron pink princess. She has another leaf, and it's like, oh, it's a lot of pink. I don't want to mess with it though. She's so cute. I have her right here because it's closer to the light. Because ever since I moved her, she's like out of the one spot into the other spot. It's further away from the light, and this light's right here. So, but the leaves are a little bit smaller. It's because the babies, the little babies that are pushing out, and not one they're too small to detach from like the mother plant. So like the energies go into two other baby plants too. So you know what I mean. So the plants like the leaves ain't as big as the other ones, but it's beautiful. And like they just pushed off both baby plants, pushed out a new leaf the other day, and then this new one just came out. So they're pushing a lot. Something about triplets could be significant, or somebody could be a triplet. So it's a thing to be a triplet. The mermaid. Look below the surface of, well, mermaid was on TV today too. It's crazy. Look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they may seem. Oh, that's the other side. The mind maid. 1. 4 could be significant. 1 could be significant. The shaman. Work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering to healing. It's everything that you've been through was meant to happen so that you could help others that are going through similar situations. You know what I mean? You have that experience and wisdom and knowledge and everything to get through it. Someone's name is definitely Mark. Look, dang. Or somebody put a mark out when you're about to find out about this. Something like that. Or you hit the mark. Any of these names could be your name, somebody else's name, somebody involved or in the situation, or past or loved one's first name or last name. Why am I dressed like I'm going to a funeral today? Look down and look at my dress. Bonnie Pen in the white dress. Look down, like I'm going to a freaking funeral. I'm not. What the hell? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What's the collective need to know? What do I need to be aware of at this time, please and thank you? Or what's the names? I'm sorry. What are the names that are involved in the situation? I'm sorry. That's crazy. Little Mermaid, Ariel. Little Mermaid could be significant. We have that mermaid card. Little Mermaid was on TV today. We have Ariel right there at the bottom of the deck. Shane. Faith. Your faith is what saves you every time. Someone's name could be Brody. Brody's name, that's not in here. Insert Brody. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what are some names about this situation, please, Mikey? Hello. That's wild. That's my mom's first and middle name. That's crazy. Earth Angel, they got caught because you're an Earth Angel. They messed around and found out. Somebody might be going. That's made me think of Eminem's stand. Somebody might self-delete. I hope that's not the case. If anybody's having any in the really dark times, you know what I mean, you have any thoughts of hurting themselves or anybody else, please go seek help. It's not that bad. No matter how bad you think it is, you know, everything is just temporary. Please don't be selfish and, you know, think of other people that you're going to be hurting. Ramirez, Kelly, Nicholas, Loretta, Charlotte, Thomas, Tommy or Thomas, Jason or Jay, Angela or Angie, Stephen, Shannon, Bay Sean, hey Bay, Patty, Patrick, or Patricia, masculine or feminine. They want to come in and try and make you the Patsy. Hell to the no. Like the fall guy or fall girl. Stan or Stanley, but stand on business. You hear me? Diane, Dustin or Dusty, Jacqueline or Jackie. Yeah, you ruined that one. Carl, Joyce, Susanna, Jean, Ryan, Angel. They both around and found out. Casey, Enrique, Monique, Joey, Joseph, or Jojo. Somebody could be a firefighter. Aquarius, Bubba, Simpson. Something you predicted has come to pass. They give you shit in bricks now. That dirty bitch, yes, that hoe, the one that you're thinking of. Sandra or Cassandra. Gavin, Porky, Cancer. Somebody's uncle could have cancer. Or someone's uncle could be a Cancer, possibly. Uncle, Bruce. It could be an uncle that was two-faced to you. Gemini. Lynn, Annette, Bella, Libby, Coco, Cheyenne, Victoria, Vic or Vicky, Micho, Alan, Raja, Lyndon, Nola. Somebody got a pitbull. Cindy, Sin, or Cynthia. Someone's mom. Love to meet your mom. May you rest in peace. JJ, Stella, Taurus, Aunt, Donna, William, Kevin. Oh wow, we had Kev and Thomas, and I said Leo earlier too. That's wild. Kev or Kevin, Williams, Matt, Matthew or Maddie, in-laws, and that'd be it, y'all. Until next time, remember God loves you, so do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please don't forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. Because they're moving mountains for us and getting ready to rain down miracles. And please, if you did not hit that like button yet, what is you waiting for? Please hit the like button. Please hit share. Please hit subscribe. Please turn on the notification bell on all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you'd like to donate, you do not have to. It's not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom up, but with all of my heart and soul, ahead of time to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been, and for the super thanks and the memberships and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful, gorgeous souls tenfold. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Alright, guys. Good night, sweet dreams. The lesbian Patty from The Simpsons. Alright, guys. Have a good day. God bless. And say no. Okay, if your weirdo comes, that weird ex comes back, hell to the no. Say no, no, no. Oh, that was upside down. I gotta go through to make sure that, yeah. Alright, guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. God bless.